This super crusty homemade bread recipe is going to blow your mind. The world's easiest yeast bread that's just like the very best artisan bread you pay top dollar for, with an incredible crispy, chewy crust and big fat holes like sourdough. 3 minutes active effort, no knead, no standing mixer, highly flexible and forgiving. This homemade bread can be on your table every single day. In a large bowl, add 1.5 cups of warm water, and I warm it for 30 seconds in the microwave. Then add 2¼ teaspoons of yeast, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix it well until the sugar and salt dissolve. Now sift 3 cups of all-purpose flour and use a spatula or a wooden spoon and mix it all together until you no longer see any lumps from the flour. This should only take up to 30 seconds, no more. I highly recommend not using your standing mixer. It is really not necessary. Plus, it ensures that soft, fluffy texture. Your dough will be sticky to the touch, and that is normal. Cover it with plastic wrap and let it rise in a warm place for 1 to 2 hours. After about 1.5 hours, preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Our dough has puffed beautifully. Sprinkle a clean work surface with 1 tablespoon of flour and scrape the dough out of the bowl. Using a dough scraper or spatula, fold the sides inward, about 6 folds, to roughly form a roundish shape. Gently transfer it to a parchment paper seam side down and smooth side up. Place it inside a cast iron pot. Very optional, I like to cut the excess parchment paper so it doesn't burn. Cover the lid tightly and place in a 450 degrees preheated oven and put your timer to 45 minutes. When you have 12 to 15 minutes left on your clock, carefully take the heavy lid off and place the cast iron pot back in the oven the remainder of the time until your bread is a deep golden color and crispy on top. Our bread is ready, and hooey, my house smells like home. I remember the smell from my childhood when my grandmother would take the freshly baked bread out of the oven. Use your gloves and transfer the bread immediately to a cutting board. Otherwise, it will steam in your Dutch oven and your crust will lose its crispiness. Oh, this bread is beautiful. Let it rest for as long as you can resist, then use a serrated knife and slice into it. I guess I can't resist anymore. You can simply eat it by itself. It's so delicious. One of my favorite ways to eat it is with some olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette. Sprinkle a little salt and dip in. This bread can be gone by the end of the day. It is seriously so delicious. Crispy on top and very soft inside. Keep it covered at room temperature and enjoy it up to 5 days. It's a golden nugget recipe and you may never buy bread again after trying this artisan bread. Enjoy! See you next time!